Hello, Steve Mills here. Thank you for taking a few moments to watch this video. You're going to be really pleased you did, because today I want to talk to you about the three most important words in marketing. And once you know these words and actually use them, it's going to make a massive, and I mean a massive difference to you and your business. Now, I have spent 25 years now in marketing. I've been advising small businesses. I've been training small businesses. My company offers a done-for-you marketing service to those small businesses. Throughout that time, I've worked in thousands of businesses in literally hundreds of different industries, and I've helped them to make literally millions upon millions of pounds of additional unforeseen income. And I want to talk to you about doing that for you. Now, if you want to, you could attend my webinar, my online training, gain access to that and go and spend an hour with me and see how that works out. Or if you want to just go for it, then why not, again, just book a one-to-one and we can have a conversation about you, your business, and what you're trying to achieve. And perhaps I can help you to do so even in that meeting, all at no obligation. So if you want to do that, go to stevemills.co. That's .co. Now, where was I? Yeah, those three words, the three most important words. In fact, I'm going to tell you that I believe that these are the three most important words in marketing. And they are testing, testing, and testing. Okay, I hooked you in a bit there, didn't I? It's not three words, it's one word three times. I said that just to emphasize how important it is. Testing, testing, and testing. Marketing is all about testing. Don't listen to marketing people, including myself. Just do a test. Just change something in order to improve it. So let me give you an example. Give you an example in the real world. Let's say you've got a website and you've got a web page, and that page is called Our Services, and on it you've got a list of everything that you do and a load of words about it. Perhaps you've got a video, you might have some pictures, and it's all about you and your business. It's called Our Services. And what you're doing right now is you're paying Google to drive traffic to this particular page, and you're probably doing some social media all about it, and perhaps you even do the occasional email campaign out to thousands of people saying go and have a look at this page. So you get an amount of traffic, and let's say, I don't know, 1,000 people come to this page per month, and out of that 1,000, let's say it gets you, I don't know, let's be positive and say it gets you 30 inquiries. Okay, 1,000 people visit, 30 inquiries. So the question is, what could you test to improve the performance of that page? Because at the moment it's converting 30 out of 1,000. Okay, is that 0.3%? Is that right? I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it's right. It sounds about right. If that's the result that it's creating, then what do we do? What could we test to improve things? Well, we could test the headline. Can't you come up with anything better than Our Services? Even if it was marketing services or landscape gardening services, that'd be better than Our Services, and that's still not very good, is it? What about instead of calling it Our Services, I call it marketing advice for small businesses, or how to market your small business on a minimal budget. That might be better than Our Services. You with me? So often, and when I say often, I mean on a fairly regular basis, I manage to help people to massively increase the performance of their page, their email, their blog post, their presentation when they stand up at a networking event, or their advert, by many percent just by changing the headline. I'll give you a perfect example actually. A company that I used to work with a few years ago who sold like a recycling equipment into local authorities. It was a big like conveyor belt putting tins over here and paper there and plastic over somewhere else, and this equipment cost 2 million quid, £2 million. They've been advertising in a magazine on the back page £2,000 a month for 6 months. They'd spent 12 grand and had 0 adverts. And the headline was the name of the company, big thing across the top. And I said, well, why are you doing that? I said, oh, it's brand awareness. We want people to know our company name, which I do understand. So I said, well, you can either carry on not making any money and doing brand awareness, or we can change it and do more of a direct marketing focus and win some business. Which would you like to do? They said, well, we'd like to win business, Steve. I said, okay, what does your equipment do? And they said, well, it saves local authorities about 20% of their recycling costs. I said, what does that mean in money? They said, well, it's about £1 million a year. I said, so why don't we put that then? You know, local authorities save 20% in recycling costs. Use this equipment, buy this equipment. Even though it's 2 million, you're going to get your money back inside 2 years. So we changed the advert. Took me about 10 minutes to figure out. That following month, we made £6 million worth of sales. 6 million, went from 0 to 6 million. So only made 3 sales, 6 million quid. Not a bad example. So if we can change the headline, that's one thing. What else could we change? Could we improve the video? Could we improve the words? Could we improve the pictures? Could we add a testimonial? Could we improve the call to action? Because that's often a really something that's really missing. You know, often the call to action's right down the bottom. If people bother to scroll to the bottom, there's a call to action. Perhaps putting one nearer the top could be a good thing to do. What about adding click buttons so that people can click and go and find some more information about something? What about adding some sort of sign up, adding a report that people could download? You know, perhaps with my company they could add a report all about reducing recycling costs for local authorities, so people can buy the download the free report in order to make to improve. Instead of getting 3 sales, maybe get 5 sales or 6 sales, or you know, and that's how it works. That's how it works. So test each and every element of your marketing, and always, and I mean always, be asking yourself this question: how could we do this better? What is this? This is everything. Everything, from the way we answer the phone, to what we say when we stand at a networking event, to the background I've got here on my videos, to the shirt I'm wearing. I know it's a bit loud, I do realise that, but at least it makes me stand out, doesn't it? That's what I've been told anyway. So I've gone from wearing white shirts to wearing bright shirts. So I hope you like the shirt. You know, keep the sunglasses handy. But seriously, you know, it's all about testing different things to see if you can improve the effectiveness of your not only your marketing here, guys, your sales and marketing results. So you take this perspective into a sales world. When somebody says, I'm interested, but I need to think about it, you could test saying different things to that particular comment. When somebody says, well, you know, I'm going to speak to 2 other companies before we make a decision, you got to think about what would you say to that right now, and then work out what you could say that would be a better response than that. You know, I'll give you one last example before I finish. If you right now are winning business from referral, and your system for doing so is saying something like, you know, thanks very much for the feedback, and I was wondering whether you knew anybody else who'd be interested in what we do. If that's your line, then I wonder whether you could improve that at all. Could that be any better? Could that, what does that convert at right now? So if you said that to 100 people, how many referrals are you going to get? And could you improve it in some way? Could you say something better than, I don't suppose you know anybody who'd be interested in what we do? That's probably like about the worst thing you could say, probably, apart from nothing at all and not even asking. Yeah, there we go. So that's all I wanted to say. If you want to know more from me, two things you could do. Well, there's many things you could do, but two things I want to promote. One is you might want to come to my free online training. It's on my website, which is stevemills.co. That's .co. You'll see a big orange button, strangely enough, at the top. Just click on that and get yourself signed up. It's totally free. It's 1 hour with me where I talk to you about marketing and marketing your business more effectively. If you don't want to do that and you'd rather just go for it and have a meeting with me, then I'm very happy to do that. We could socially distance meet in my office in Portsmouth, or more likely we can just set up a Zoom meeting and do it online. So that's about it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to speak to you in the very near future. Thank you.